So your parents, they ended up sending you to the Philippines when you were 17, right? So how did that happen, and why the Philippines of all places?
Well, my brother's godfather was the pastor of a church out there. And my dad, being he had like the number one faith-based treatment facility in the country for troubled teens at the time, he was like, where can I send my daughter? You know, he couldn't control me. And it was kind of embarrassing for him, I think, because here he is helping everybody else's teen, and kind of showcasing and almost, you know, in maybe in a bragging way that, oh, I have my kids in check, you know, and here I come at 17, sneaking off, listening to secular music. My first two albums that I bought were Get Rich or Die Trying and Fab Street Dreams. I remember I used to have to hide them under the seat of my car. And then I would change all the presets in my car, like change the radio station so no one would catch me. So, but I ended up getting caught. And so he was like, you know, he shipped me off to the Philippines. And so I went over there.
Wait. Before you get into that, but what was that conversation like when he caught you?
I mean, it was like, it is a whole, like, what do you call, like an intervention session. That's exactly like sitting me down. We found this. He ended up taking all my clothes. Like I had all of these like baby fat, Rockaware, all kinds of clothes. He like burnt all my clothes, took my CDs. I was like, he took my makeup, everything. And he was like, you're going to the Philippines. So I had no clue what to expect. I was distraught. But when I got there, my brother's godfather, he was like, you know what, stay with this family who had a daughter my age. They were pastors, part of the church out there too. And we hit it off, her and I. And next thing you know, she was taking me to parties. Like her parents were traveling the Philippines preaching. So I lived in the Manila Boys Home Orphanage. That's where they lived, like in third world conditions, like where no running water. You got to take a bucket to flush down the toilet so it can flush. You know what I mean? So
it makes you appreciate things so much more.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it taught me that I was very adaptable too. You know what I mean? Because like going from living in Scottsdale, Arizona to the Manila, Philippines, you know what I mean? That was crazy. But it was like my adaptation to it was seamless. It was like I just integrated so seamlessly, you know? So next thing you know, she was taking me out. We were going to like, she took me to like a TV station. Next thing you know, I was getting signed by like some talent agency. We were going to MTV Asia exclusive parties, like partying with Filipino celebrities. I was 17. I remember coming out of the club and it was like 5:30 a.m. and the sun was up and I was like, oh my God, you know? So it was pretty wild.
Because you ended up dropping out of high school, right? Because that was the time when you were having fun.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't really drop out when they sent me there because you know they had a school for the teens in the program in the facility, so I kind of had my own self-taught curriculum. But when I got to the Philippines, I was just like, I put that by, and I just had fun. So I had a few credits left to finish of my senior year, but I never ended up finishing them. And then later on, my mom was like, you know, just like we can give you a diploma, and I was like, nah, I want to prove to people that I can accomplish what I can accomplish in life without needing the credentials of this American society.
Right, exactly. I totally understand that. So when you're there, was that like an experience for you where you felt like I've been sheltered or controlled in a way for so long that like now I'm going against the grain and I'm doing whatever I want?
Oh yeah, I had full freedom and liberty.
And what was that like partying with, you know, Filipino celebrities and everything? Did you learn Tagalog?
I learned a little Tagalog over there. I could sing a little song, you know, mahal na mahal kita, Panginoon. So, you know, I can fuck around, but it was just, to me, I just remember just observing and taking it all in. Like, I don't remember ever getting drunk as a teen. I remember drinking responsibly at 17. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like I didn't go overboard. I just remember just wanting to experience and take it all in. And that's just what happened. And then just getting into the music, obviously a lot of music that I wasn't allowed to listen to growing up. And I was just like, what is this? The music was like crack for me. I didn't even need alcohol because the music like was that for me.
So, I mean, like, cause at that time you had not drank prior to that, right?
No, I mean, I had a little sessions, you know, with my friends, you know, and that's, you know, when I got in trouble, you know, I did drink underage or whatever. And that's part of the reason why they also sent me to the Philippines. But the Philippine drinking age, it was 18. And then you go to the club there, they don't check the ID. And I turned 18 when I was over there. So I was fully legal there.